Hello friends, great to have you back this week. Last week I was thinking of posting a unique recipe and at the end of my quest I stumbled upon a special one using water yam, otherwise known as purple yam. This recipe brings you the intricate yet exceptional taste of the entwined ingredients. Purple yam, star fruit and black chickpea blended to perfection, soaked in a flavor enhancing mix of Indian spices and refreshing tropical additions. This curry can pass as a meat substitute while brimming with nutrition, and at the end of the day, that's what you want to push into your family's diet, isn't it? This tuber is said to cause itching, but if methodically cooked, you shouldn't be bothered about it. So shall we start making this wonderful dish which can be served either with hot rice or chapatis. We require some exciting ingredients for preparing, so do have a look. Water yam, cut pieces, 1 cup. Star fruit, 4 numbers. Chickpea, 1 cup. Half grated coconut. Mustard seeds, 1/4 teaspoon. Kashmiri red chili powder, 1 teaspoon. Cumin seeds, 1/4 teaspoon. A few curry leaves. Turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon. Salt, 2 teaspoons. Let's jump into the recipe now. Firstly, we need to clean and cut the purple yam, and I will show you how it is done. Since calcium oxalate is present on its peel, there will be an itching sensation on your hands. So to avoid that, let me give you 3 tips. Simply apply oil along with starfruit juice onto your palm before peeling, or immerse purple yam in hot water for close to 15 minutes, or simply immerse the yam in cold water while adding 1 teaspoon turmeric powder and a pinch of tamarind to it for close to half an hour. If you follow any of the above tips while cleaning and cutting the purple yam, you can forget about itching. This variety of tubers usually comes in purple, lavender or occasionally in cream or whitish color. I guess I got a combination of purple and cream here, but I'm sure irrespective of the color, they are filled with lots of antioxidants and essential nutrients which will help boost your immune system. It's a bit hard to cut through, but once you get rid of the outer skin, it's just a breeze. Remember, we need to remove the purple layer fully before cutting it into cubes. To avoid discoloration of the wonderful purple yam, immediately transfer the pieces into water after cutting them. I have taken approximately half kg of purple yam here, which will be more than sufficient for 6 to 7 adults. Once cut, wash it thrice and transfer it into a fresh bowl of water. Let's move on to cutting the star fruits. The ridges of the star fruits needs to go, and it is very easy to remove it. This fruit is going to give small tarty punch for our dish today. If you can't get hold of this tropical fruit, you may alternatively use 2 or 3 small pieces of Malabar tamarind or tamarind. Cut the star fruits into small pieces as shown and keep aside. The preparation of this beautiful dish starts in this humble pan. So here goes 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. When the oil is hot enough, add the mustard seeds. After they splutter, add cumin seeds, which are great for seasoning and aids in digestion. Then a few curry leaves to enhance the aroma. We need to dry roast the star fruit for around 3 minutes in this pan. While that's cooking on a low flame, let's make the coconut paste by adding half grated coconut and chili powder to a blender. Blend it into a coarse paste, adding very less water. You may use red chili too instead of the powder. If you like to make the curry spicy, feel free to add more chili powder and adjust according to your requirement. For my video, I have kept ready 1 cup of boiled chickpea or chana as we call it in India. So initially wash 1 cup of chickpea and then soak them in water for 6 hours. Then by adding 2.5 cup of water and 2 teaspoons of salt, pressure cook on a medium flame for 4 whistles. In a separate pan, cook the purple yam for 10 minutes or until it turns semi-soft. Now add both the ingredients to the pan along with half of the stock we got while boiling the chickpea in the pressure cooker. Add turmeric powder and mix well. Now add the ground paste and mix nicely and close it with the lid. Cook it on low for 7 minutes. If you want the gravy of the dish to be thick, you can adjust the consistency by increasing or decreasing the quantity of stock added. There is absolutely no need to add extra water to this dish as the stock itself will do just fine. Once cooked, it's done and it tastes simply amazing with hot steaming rice. If you want me to prepare any of your favorite vegetarian recipes, do leave a comment below. Hope you have enjoyed today's recipe. If you are here for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to my channel for tuning into some unique recipes every week. So stay tuned. See you next week. Until next time, bye-bye.